Central Park trees covered in snow. Over the Hudson, the sunset glows.
The smell of halal and jasmine rice. The creep on the corner don't look so nice. Now he's pooping, why I don't know. Life's full of mysteries, now it's time for the show.
Hello, Tory.
Hello, Phil.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
Can I issue a quick clarification?
Yes.
I call you Phil. Last week I was joking that it's short for philodendron.
Yeah.
Yeah, people didn't think that was a joke. So I would just like to clarify that your parents were not 70s hippies and you were not named for a plant. Okay, so I apologize if you spent a week fending off calls.
No one. No one was confused.
Okay.
To my knowledge, last week, by the way, and I know no one likes it when I talk about St. John's basketball, but
don't?
since it is New York and
I
it's
like
only
it.
fucking what?
I like it when you talk about it.
But it's literally. I'm shocked. Like last week, for those who not in the know, on Friday night, a huge game, and they beat UConn.
Big win.
and then,
Not predicted, right?
No, I mean they're a good team, but what is surprising, you were unaware. You were unaware of the existence of the game. Actually.
Oh well, when we were perhaps going to tape a podcast, and you're like,
that's like no, St. John's is a huge game. And you're like, what? Who's playing? And then actually, not just you actually, and my brother and my dad, they watched the Knicks, but like last Sunday, not for the Super Bowl, but just it was my mom's birthday. And we went up to my brother's house Sunday night for like an hour or so. And he didn't know the score by Sunday night. I was surprised.
Of the St. John's game. Because
the Friday
he does
night.
not care about St. John's.
But even if you're a mild sports fan in New York City, I was shocked how you would not know the result of that Friday night game. A huge game.
You would think, right? If you were following any college sports, that would have been the weekend news.
I mean,
but
in New York,
perhaps not following.
But in New York, like we have no sports here, and we went over this in a podcast like years ago. But like, there's no football. Like, no one plays college football here.
Right,
we don't have big stadiums with
this
like
is
all
our
this
team.
bullshit. This is it. It's in fucking Queens.
They did great, and then they did terrible for a while, right?
No,
So
now
people
they're
stopped
on
paying
a big
attention,
run.
and now
We'll
they're
see
on
what
a
happens
huge
today.
run.
But like, that's it for. I mean, unless you're gonna follow like pace basketball.
So can I ask, did you fight your brother about this?
Well, after
or your
I
father, because he was an easier mark?
After I smacked him and shoved his head in the guacamole.
Happy birthday, Mom.
But I actually, now I digress. Now I'm not giving the NYU, again, you probably don't know about this either, but
I'm feeling so
this is
low
sports
already
shame.
this morning.
The NYU women's basketball team. And I have to confess, I didn't know, except I was watching.
What? You didn't know?
No, I was watching the St. John's, some St. John's game this week, and they flashed on the screen the three biggest like basketball stories. One was like Arizona, some in Kansas or something, and then the the NYU women's basketball team has won 82 straight games.
What?
It's the longest. They had just broken the Division III like
the
streak for.
Wow.
And they play on around the corner on Mercer Street.
And you didn't know.
Yes, now I know.
What are they called? Do we know?
It's the violet. Is it the violet? That's the color. It's something to do with violet.
Okay.
They play in the John Paulson Center. Noted trumper and philanderer, right?
I don't remember the philandering part.
He has like a 22-year-old like bimbo-ish sort of girlfriend.
Okay.
I don't want to be
that makes him a
insulting.
philanderer.
Well, but I think
insulting.
while he was married, okay, let's not get into it. Yeah.
Good for them, and I hope they are selling tickets, and they're making money, and those women go on to play in the WNBA.
I mean, I doubt it. But I don't think
they're
it's that
Division
level.
III. Right? Okay.
Yeah, they're
good for
beating
them.
like I don't know, Fairleigh Dickinson. But anyway, that's a good sports story here
That's a good local sports story. And today is the next St. John's game.
today. So moving on. But speaking of college, NYU, I live sort of near there, or like a few blocks away.
Yeah.
And I had a kernel of a thought the other day, which is big.
Bring
for
on
me.
the nugget.
Which I feel like this is a trope, perhaps, but like of college students coming to NYU. I feel like NYU isn't it a stereotype populated by a lot of students who are just like they're dreaming, they're sitting in their little like their town in the South somewhere or like in Kansas, and they want to get to the big city and become some kind of an artist or an actor or they want to
come to the big city to make it big. Go study acting at NYU.
Yeah, they're like the gay
spend
kid.
the nights at the Citizens Brigade.
Yeah.
Get out of.
They're like the gay
Texas
kid in or the goth outcast in some school in Texas, high school, and they can't wait to get to the big city to NYU.
Yeah.
It's like the big dream,
and it's worked for several people, I think.
What do you mean, actors and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Cole Escada did that. He may have had to drop out.
Who's that?
I'm sorry, they may have dropped out. The creator of Oh Mary.
Don't know that either.
Oh my gosh! Again, you call yourself a New Yorker, and you're just.
I don't know about St. John's. I'm mildly autistic in that way.
No, yes, I think you're right, and I think several people, and sometimes I think celebrity kids come to NYU and blend in a nice way.
Oh, because they don't want to be noticed. They don't.
Yeah, that it's a good enough group that they can be there without having a big fanfare, unless they have to then transfer to the NYU Washington D.C. campus.
Oh, they have one of those.
Oh, that Barron Trump started at NYU last year.
Oh, I didn't know. He moved. They have a campus. I think I knew they had a campus.
And then went to the campus in D.C. this year, I think.
To be near his dad?
Near his mom. I think it's all. I think the mom's really protective.
I gotcha.
But maybe she had to move down there.
Talk about a waste of height. He's like super tall, right?
Super tall.
And like
Isn't that amazing?
I would just you could walk on the basketball team
if you
have
on the
like
NYU women's team.
That's true.
That might be what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, right. No. Wrong team.
But you know what I was? But the second the.
So do you feel like you see lots of kids performing on street corners?
No, I feel like I see a lot of Asian kids actually. My sense is that I told my wife this. I was like, I feel like NYU is like 100% Asian, and maybe that's just the dorm I live near. But it seems it's like
the dorms are segregated by.
No, that's true. They should be segregated dorms.
No,
you will be on 10th Street. Our Asian dorm. No, but I was saying the second half of my kernel of an idea was that I wonder if this works. There's like a second part to this. Like there's people you never hear of like the trope of the northern kid like desperate to escape from New York to get to the South somewhere to get to like some University of like Alabama or
That's true. But it certainly happens, and I feel like there's now a wave moving south. I feel like in college applications, people are aiming like Duke and Emory, and those are big. They're climbing.
But those have always been like.
Yeah, they've been popular. You're right. But is there like, I got to get out of this town. I got to change who I am.
I got to get out of this big city. I'm going to go down to like Gainesville, you know?
Yeah.
Although I will say that we looked at school, my son last spring, and one of school we went to SMU, and in Dallas,
Southern Methodist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which probably 30 years ago was like, who goes there from New York, and now like everything else,
full of New Yorkers. Okay.
And I was horrified, like walking around. I was like, oh my God,
like, there are all these CBGB t-shirts.
I was like, I would rather you go like anywhere in America.
Wait, why?
I was like, I was talking about a fish out of water. I was like, it felt crazy, like southerny, and like, it was like if someone took
You want him coddled and comfortable and surrounded by his own.
Well, it was almost like if someone took I will spare you the visit. If someone took a picture of like a Hollywood, like Ivy League campus, and like picked it up and moved it to Dallas.
Oh, really?
But because there was no history. It's like all like
it's like Potemkin Village.
It's like a fake. It's like all red brick like buildings.
Like the ivy leaves are tiny because they're so new.
It's like if they watched Animal House, and was that Dartmouth?
That was Dartmouth.
And they took that minus the history and all the like faded whatever
and the
that
built
goes
by slaves part.
That part.
Got rid of that.
And just moved it to Dallas and built it anew. And so it has like the
So
red
you were personally
brick.
offended.
I was
Okay.
offended by the faux
Lack of history.
The lack of history, not to mention the fact that they kept referencing like how George Bush shows up at every game and Jerry Jones and stuff, and I was like, and that's a great bonus for some reason.
Okay.
I remember the tour guide.
So I'm
girl.
glad your son did not choose.
Yeah, no,
that.
yeah, I was like, don't go here. And so that's it. That's my kernel of thought.
But so NYU, in my mind,
Yes.
or this neighborhood is just now overrun. I feel like growing up, it was so cool to come down
Right.
to the village. If you had a friend who lived down here, that was
Right.
an extra bonus. And people lived in, lofts, and parents were artists, and there were eccentric folk on the street and little flea shops. And now
Yeah.
it is just coffee shops and young women who have hours to kill sitting outside telling stories very loudly, all looking alike in their big jeans and crop tops.
Well, you said that there was a New York Magazine article about that
Yes.
cover story.
Yes. West Village Girls.
I didn't
think.
read it,
Yeah.
but you said you read
Well,
it
it's just
a while ago.
it's an influx of youth and money.
I got you.
Terrible youth and money and beautiful, beautiful people. And so it's ruining the gritty vibe.
Well, so I wonder, do you recall anything, some examples of that stuff?
I do not.
I mean, I guess I could probably figure it out.
I feel like you can see it around your neighborhood.
I see it around. I mean, like, and I like
Right,
there.
you've got the super expensive ice cream store a block away.
Yeah, and like
Everything has matcha.
Yeah, there's a matcha on Bleecker. Like the Ottomanelli butcher, where I feel like
yeah.
the guys are there. I mean, barely human. They're like the guys behind the counter are like
love 'em.
100 years old and
Yeah.
stooped over. Like I used to go there, but it's kind of sketches me out but
They
like,
just live on the fumes of the meat. Yeah.
but it's like, you want anything? But I mean, like there's like a new like matcha place literally like right next to it,
Right,
and it's
right.
packed with these girls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Yep.
and like a lot of like food influencing going on.
Yeah. Oh, the lychee is back.
The lychee.
I hate to say it, I am no fan of the lychee. Just the look and the texture.
What do you
of
mean,
it.
just the fruit itself?
Just the peeled fruit? Just
yeah,
the,
I know what
the
you're talking about.
eyeball nature of it.
Yeah,
It just
that's back in this same.
yeah, in the same food
I
influencer
gotcha.
world, the like on chalkboards outside of
Oh.
sandwich boards outside of shops everywhere. It's sort of like the lychee martini or
Yeah,
the. Ooh.
I am aware of the matcha stuff.
No, but I think we should come up with a product that they would want.
That's a
it
good
has
idea,
to be
actually.
Small batch.
Yes.
It has to be artisanal.
And like brightly colored
Glow.
and maybe
make
low
glow.
calorie ish.
I don't know.
Like a
I don't
food
know. They
product,
seem
you
like
mean?
they just burn calories.
Yeah, I
don't
guess
know.
so.
I don't know if they worry about
It has
that.
to be like a drink.
I hope they don't worry about that
You
as
take
young
with
women.
you on the go, and you can take
In your
you can
Stanley
film
cup?
yourself.
The Stanley cups. Maybe
In the Stanley cups? No, that's
maybe. Is that so
I don't.
cool?
There's another. There might be another one, but yeah.
Yeah, so we need to make a to-go version.
A to-go item.
But something that when you sip it through the clear straw, people go, "Oh my god!"
yes,
is
and it has
that
to cost
the-
at least like $12,
at least.
because otherwise there's no value.
Right.
It's not perceived as having any value.
Unless it costs cash
Yeah,
money.
good idea. That's a new project.
Okay,
right.
sliding scale.
Okay.
Right now is the needed time. It's the needed time. Now is the needed time. Oh, right now is the needed time. Right now in the needed time. I'm down on my bended knees. I'm on my knees. Praying.
Okay, we're back.
So I want to tell you this weird thing that's happened to me in the past couple weeks and get your
Okay.
advice. I have a theory,
Yeah.
but I suddenly have this incredible sense of smell where I never
It's
thought
like
I
the reverse
didn't.
COVID.
Yeah,
symptom.
exactly. Right. So I think of losing your sense of smell is
Yeah.
a bad sign.
Yeah.
Early sign of Parkinson's,
Yeah.
COVID. Like that's a bad thing, and people will notice that instantly. They'll say, food tastes bad.
Yeah.
I can't smell. And mine isn't insane. It's not like it gives me headaches but
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'm walking down the street and I'm like, a hint of rosemary. It's really wild, and it doesn't bother
This is a
me.
new
But
development?
it's just the past couple weeks, maybe the past week. But
Huh.
it's
Well, you're actually
really alarming.
You're a healer, So,
Right.
what do you attribute this to? You know the
I would
biomechanics.
like to say, so I'm not pregnant.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, is that a symptom?
That's a symptom.
Okay.
And then some people who like have migraines, it may start with they get an overwhelming like smell.
Yeah.
So there's something about the fact that the olfactory nerves go into the brain, right? They go from the nose up into the temporal lobe. So if you're having seizures or you've got some problem, you could have weird smells. I'm hoping it's not a neurological problem.
Is this still going on today?
Yeah, on the way here. And it's good and bad, unfortunately, because sometimes I get some odors that are not
especially
pleasant.
here in New York, I guess.
Especially here, but here's my
Most of the odors are not rosemary related.
Well, that's what was so surprising about 57th and 7th last night. I was like,
Rosemary.
But then I realized I was right by your restaurant.
Yeah.
So here's my theory.
Yeah.
Which is that it's not harmful, that it's because we've been living in this frozen wasteland, and maybe all this ice and this cold has just dampened all of the smells. So now things are coming back, and I sort of was on a break for a bit, and I'm more sensitive.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean that with the ice and the cold and the temperatures, that smells weren't coming around, and maybe I wasn't outside as much, and maybe I just got a break and wasn't used to smelling things.
I gotcha.
And now, or maybe they travel better with all the ice still on the ground. I don't know.
I wonder if any. Well, then that would be something that other people would be experiencing.
And as I talk to no one outside of my job, that's why I'm asking you.
No, I have not had
my
that.
only friend.
I
haven't had
don't.
that?
No, no.
Have you been outside though?
I've been outside, but
You haven't noticed that.
I haven't noticed it.
That's weird.
I have not noticed the smell of rosemary in the air or any
That's
other
just
unusual.
one
I know. I have not been unusually. That must be fucking weird. Wait.
I was wondering, what can I use this? I feel like this. This could be a superpower,
I know.
right?
You're like
what?
You go get like an outfit and a cape.
But like, I'm not a foodie. Maybe I should become a foodie. I've never had this idea of being able to smell things and separate out the.
It's like those people who don't they have those like those professional scent people who work in like
maybe
perfume.
I should go into perfumery.
Yeah.
That's a whole.
But that must be odd. Like as a healer.
I love the way you say that, because it's the little pause before that makes you go filled with disdain.
No, but you understand. I mean, as a doctor, like I would think that it would be a blessing and a curse, because like maybe you spare yourself having to go to the doctor if things arise, but I don't know if that's true.
Right. So,
but like you would also be maybe able to, it's almost like being able to Google stuff like WebMD, which is they always say don't do,
right.
But like you're a walking like knowledge of what possibly could go wrong on.
It's true. It's a blessing and a curse, because I think when everyone starts training, they turn any symptom they have into this will kill me next week.
Right.
And then you get over it.
Yeah.
And then you become the person everyone turns to and says, hey, I just want to ask you, I've got this kind of bump on my finger, and I was wondering, and then so you wind up becoming the person to say, it's nothing.
Right.
Like, wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so the pendulum kind of swung the other way, and you say it's nothing, so that's why people should not be taking care of their loved ones, because you never want it to be something for your loved ones. You're always going to say it's nothing. So, so you don't take care of people you have that sort of connection to, which means I could take care of you.
Do people ask you for free medical advice all the time?
Sure. But I mean, of course it's free, but
because I have a lot of questions.
You do have a lot of lesions. I was going to bring that
well,
up.
No, but if something, go ahead.
But so often I'm able to say, yes, this could be the most dangerous thing, and the reason it's not the most dangerous thing that's going to kill me dead is X, Y, and Z.
Are you ever like, go see a doctor now? Like now?
Sure.
Really?
Sure.
Like what would prompt that
Just
response?
If someone's pissing me off asking too many questions. No, sure. The worst headache of your life. This is a good PSA.
Yeah.
If you are having a headache and you're like, oh my gosh, I have never had a headache like this. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Straight to the ER.
Really?
Yep.
To
absolutely.
the ER?
Yeah.
If it's just like in the middle of the day, suddenly you have a bad headache?
Just not a bad headache, literally something you would think of as the worst headache of
go
your
to the
life.
ER?
Go straight to the
Why?
ER.
What could that be?
Because if you have blood in your brain,
no.
the brain doesn't feel much.
Yeah.
Like they do brain surgery with people awake, and they poke things, and someone goes, "Ooh, I'm thirsty. Oh, I'm tired." But if blood really irritates the brain.
Yeah.
So if something's burst in your brain and you're bleeding in the brain, it's insanely painful.
Oh, that sounds bad.
And if it's an aneurysm, which can burst, and then they can fix it.
Yeah.
And if not, did. So that's it.
What if I find like a limb starts slowly
if you find a limb
eroding. I have limb erosion.
Dude,
is that a problem?
Suck it up. Suck it up. Sleep it off. Quit whining. Quit whining. That's my sign. But speaking of things that happen, things, as we get older, things get worse. And happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Didn't you have a birthday this week?
Yes.
How was it? How do you feel?
Fine. The same.
The same. Okay. Did you celebrate?
We went to dinner.
Great.
That's about it.
Okay. Was it a great dinner? Were you surrounded by 20, 30 something?
No. No. It was fine. It was nice and cold outside. But
you're sitting outside.
No. It was a nice. It was a Spanish place we rarely go to, but I like.
Okay.
And so
it was a special occasion. Did they bring out a candle and a cupcake? No.
No. They brought out a dancing Spanish lady.
Did they really?
No.
Oh, that would have been great with castanets. And
no, they have actually they have a dessert there, which is we discovered. I think it might be off menu, but discovered years ago, which is really good. It's like it sounds unusual. I guess it is Spanish. It's like a pile of creme fraiche ice cream or something. And in between, it looks like an egg, like a fried egg or something. And in the middle, they create like a little well in the middle, and they put it's like olive oil or something, and then like a honey ball or I don't know, something like that. It's hard to describe, but it's good.
Did they know it was your birthday? I feel like there are two camps on this.
No.
People want their birthday celebrated.
No.
Or people definitely don't want their birthday celebrated.
No, it wasn't brought up.
Okay. Any I don't know, birthday resolutions? That's not the right word. Okay. All right.
Just not to have an eroding limb.
Well,
limb erosion. Okay, moving on, and that's birthday and medical talk. We should have like a medical corner.
No, we should.
Doctor's corner?
I'm not here for that. I'm here for the opposite. I think I'm trying
that's true.
You're bringing up bad news of the week and medical things.
Okay.
I feel like this.
But at least you can learn something.
This should give people a break.
That's true. But you could learn what to do if you have a sudden headache.
Okay, but yeah, go straight to the ER.
Go to the ER.
The worst headache of your life.
That's the last question of the day of this segment. Are there ERs? Are you familiar with the ERs in the city?
Yes.
What's the one you should not go to?
That's
depending on the time of day, I guess.
Question.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, I mean it's all more about time of day because going to an ER on a Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Terrible idea. But arriving by ambulance doesn't help depending on what your problem is.
Okay.
So it's also
really?
you're gonna get charged
and
for it.
expensive,
Odds are, yes.
Yeah.
No, it's more like get to the ER like 8 a.m. Like that's a good time when they're sort of switching shifts. People who've been shot have been taken away.
Right.
But yeah, it depends. I mean, some neighborhoods have more ERs than others, but
right.
I don't want to. And if an ER is full, they will send ambulances to a different one. So
they'll bring you there.
They're on diversion, and the ambulances won't show up for a while.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
but
good to know.
I wish I could say there's a great empty ER all the time, and there is not.
And it's super fun.
Because it's New York.
Yeah. Okay.
Doctor, can't you see I'm burning? Oh, doctor, is this love I'm feeling? Ships at night give such delight. We all leave before morning light.
Actually, you know what? One thing I did forget to say about my birthday,
Yeah.
which was I do have one resolution.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start taking steroids
Oh, good.
heavily.
Why?
I've been watching a lot of like fitness influencers, YouTube fitness influencers, and
Of course you have.
and I think that this may be the time. Like if
what,
not now,
what are they showing you?
Well, just how to get super jacked.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
And like, it seems that steroids are really they can really help in that direction.
Yes.
Like
yes.
tren.
Anabolic steroids. Yes. And because you want to be super jacked. That's a goal.
Well, not really, but it's
Your libido is too strong and you'd like to have none?
No, but I'm like the West Village girls, like who are influenced by the matcha people. I'm just a sucker, and I didn't know I wanted to be jacked, but now I do.
Now you do, because this is what you do before and after you watch St. John's games.
So,
YouTube fitness influencers. What are they showing you? Just like what you should eat,
like fitness routines and diet and stuff, and they're just huge. And like, I don't.
And this is attractive to you.
Not really. Just I do like the idea of like what's like an efficient workout, and then it's impossible. I realize, and it seems like this is what you'll end up looking like, and I'm just gonna be huge.
Yeah. Well, you do focus on the gym. It sounds like you talk about the gym.
I go to the gym,
and you want to see results. You want to see better results.
Yeah, but like I realize, and so that's why I'm going to take. I just don't know where I would get them. I need to get, and I know it's probably they enlarge your heart, and they're all super not good.
Oh no,
for
they're
you.
so good for you. As you can imagine, taking steroids on a regular basis is really good for you.
Like there's this guy. I love this guy. He had Rich Piana. He actually died of like a heart attack at like 48 or something.
Oh, okay.
But he's
one of the influencers you're watching.
But it's almost yes. I mean, he injected like synthol into his arms. It's like an oil that like inflates. Huge. If you get up in the morning and just like take steroids and eat like 6,000 calories a day, and shakes and
was he filled with rage? Also, did he have that?
He seems like
maybe rage that people talk about?
But he seems like crazy. And
now he seems
dead.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, so that's my resolution. So I'm gonna have to figure out.
Can we just start with getting you like a bottle of baby oil and you can just shine all the time? I feel like that's part of it. And tanner.
I need to get what's testosterone replacement, whatever that's.
Oh, the hormone replacement.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm gonna start on.
Oh my gosh,
heavy
steroids
tea.
and testosterone. Can we talk to your family about this?
But moving on. The New York Post is always a gold mine of material. So this article, for those, this is moving on to something else. This article was in the New York Post last week, and shockingly, we did not, maybe it happened too late for us to cover in last week's episode.
The royal we here.
I will read you the headline.
Okay.
It's almost like you could almost read this article verbatim and it would be amusing. But Wall Streeter and Epstein acquaintance Jeffrey Leeds accuses wife of torrid affair leaving, quote, lube, unquote, around in vicious divorce. So it's a vicious divorce story.
So the lube isn't left around in the divorce. That's just sort of some clauses being put in. I'm a little confused, but okay.
Well, I guess they just quoted from the divorce papers.
Okay.
So at stake is $100 million in real estate alone, a $22 million 14-room pad at famed 740 Park Avenue on the Upper East Side. That
has its own book. 740
yes.
Park, yeah.
A $23.5 million 11-bed, 12.5 bath spread in Southampton. And a $35.6 million manse in Palm Beach.
Oh, I love the word. The New York Post loves the word.
That's another
manse.
one. They like elite, swanky,
and manse.
Elizabeth Leeds, 43, is accused by her 69-year-old husband of having a long affair with and being impregnated by Miami businessman Alberto Alejandro Tawil, 66.
Oh,
so she's older.
43. So her 69-year-old husband was put aside for a 66-year-old. That's kind of sad because last week I believe we discussed the tennis pro.
The tennis
angle,
pro, yeah.
The Cabana
this is the
boy.
reverse.
But this is she just found another old man.
I just need to quote this. I'll quote from these. This is what
older. I shouldn't. I'm not
older.
Going to
Yeah.
offend anyone yet.
The husband. You sneaked out the day I left to fuck that idiot loser.
Philip
F-K. The husband wrote to Elizabeth in a scathing email exchange included in their ongoing Palm Beach County divorce filings. Hold on.
Okay. So this is the lover who he calls a loser, grifter, real estate mogul.
Yes.
Now that's like sending mixed signals.
A loser, grifter, real estate mogul.
Yeah.
Just leave us alone and come visit every now and then. You're a part-time mother anyway, he once texted her, referencing their 2 kids. Stop leaving your watercolors of C-K sucking around.
What? Could you stop? Are you
It's the New
already
York
on?
Where
You're like, I'm just quoting.
Where the kids can see them, and your crotchless underwear on the floor for everyone to see, and your anal lubricant.
Okay, please,
He added bitterly.
It's too early in the day to go through this. Do you know these people?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's coming over later
To watch the game?
to watch the St. John's game. But I like that this article it's made for the Post, and that's it. I just had to read that.
Oh my gosh. You just needed to share that with the world.
Well, you know what? This is also reminding me of my days like after college, and I worked at the New York Observer briefly, and they gave me this beat, quote unquote, to go to the courthouse. And basically the job was to find stories like this. And like you just go at the end I don't know why at the end of the day, like after they file, I think the lawyers go in and like they file their papers.
Okay.
And you can just go to the records room or something and you just sift through like what.
Oh,
and you
so you're
look
not
for
sitting in the court watching things happening. You're
No.
just looking at what papers got filed.
what papers
People
just got.
hoping that it's under the radar.
Yeah.
And you, with your New York knowledge and your
Well-
Rolodex of fancy names, say, "Oh my gosh,
Well, I
Jeffrey
don't
Leeds."
remember how like you find like the most like salacious stuff in the mountain of like suits, but there was a way, or maybe people knew like if a high profile lawyer, like if his name was on the thing or something like that.
Raoul Felder.
Yeah, and there was
filing
like
for?
a couple. There was I remember the press room. There were two guys in the press room. All at that, they were probably in their 50s. The guy from the AP and the guy from the Daily News, and like they had just been there for like decades, like sitting in that room, and they just did the same shit.
Were they completely
year in,
pasty?
year-
The opposite of a fitness influencer, just living on black coffee and
Yes,
cigarettes.
I mean they just
Oh.
sit in the courthouse newsroom.
And there wasn't someone from the New York Post.
Not in that was the civil
Wow.
courthouse. I think in the criminal courthouse
Oh,
maybe there
okay,
was,
okay.
but this was the civil courthouse. I think the AP guy covered the crime stuff, but the Daily News guy, they probably had a crime guy, but this guy just covered like these kind of suits. Like
This is
that's
great.
all he did.
I've never heard this from you. This
No.
is incredible.
Sal Arena, I remember was his name, and Sam Mall. Like they just sat there. They went to their desk, and that was like they had just like they looked through all the cases.
And at that point, was it like computerized? Or
No,
they were
it was
getting
all
stacks
fucking
of-
papers, just stacks of papers.
Oh my gosh!
And I
And then
mean-
you joined them.
Yeah.
You were like their protege.
Kind of. It was like a movie newsroom set from the 40s or something.
Did you showed your press card to get in?
Yeah,
Did they know
yeah.
you? Did you know people's names around there? Like,
I mean, I guess like the guards or
this is
something at
so-
some point.
This is wild.
But
I like
so
this.
but I think that job must be.
awesome.
I don't even know if those papers are like filed now. It must be just electronic or something. But I guess
Yeah,
people
must
go
be, I don't
to
know.
like I don't know. I guess they go. There are reporters who go to trials, but I don't know if like that actual like you probably don't
But
have
you
to
hear
be
about
there.
this where someone finds a marriage license filed in Las Vegas, and
Yeah.
they go, "Oh my gosh! It turns out that 4 months ago, so and so got married, and they thought it was under the radar." I mean,
Right.
someone's flipping through these.
Yeah, I
somewhere.
guess there's a way to, but I'm sure it's done
in like an unsearchable way. It sounds
Right.
harder than that. You could just type in a name and wait for it to pop up.
right stuff like this. Some of the stuff was sealed, and I guess if there's kids
Ooh.
involved, I don't, and but that's it. And so there are people, I guess, crawling around.
Do you
doing that
remember
stuff.
if you broke any great story or?
Yes. Well, no. The one story that I recall, not one, I did get some good items from there, but I remember a fight between two lesbian, like an older lesbian couple who played bridge, they were bridge champions.
Yeah.
And they were fighting each other. I think it was like I guess they weren't married, but it was like it was some kind of civil dispute. And it was the world of like high level bridge and mixed with lesbian,
Wow.
like see me.
And this made it into the Observer.
Yeah, I wrote an
Oh,
article
yeah.
about them and stuff.
Cool.
But so so
And
that's
I'm sorry,
it.
who owned the Observer at this time?
Arthur Carter.
Okay.
He just died
oh,
actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Doesn't exist anymore. Online
paper.
maybe. I think online.
Okay.
That's
This
it.
is before he sold it to Kushner.
Yes, and then like everything else, Trump touches, it just goes to shit.
So my favorite part of this podcast, listening over the years and talking to you now, is when you talk about food.
Oh, okay,
the
good.
intersection of you and food. Do you have something?
I have a food corner.
Okay, food corner.
I should play our sound effects. Okay. No. You know what I was thinking? That because this week I cooked some Indian food items.
Ooh.
Which is some people are a little intimidated by that cuisine because it seems to require a bunch of spices and things and chopping. But I will say that the lesson I used to cook a lot of Indian food. Let's take a step back. In college, I made the drastic mistake of quote unquote dating a small Indian person, and
this sounds okay.
Which I now consider a giant waste of time.
Oh my gosh, get over it.
However,
good learning experience. Okay.
I regret that.
So, but that introduced you to great.
What I don't regret, and I think I went over this before, is the fucking home cooking. It was insane. Like I went to her house in South Jersey.
Oh, and you got great
numerous
home
times.
cooked Indian food.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Like, and I guess I had never been exposed to home cooked Indian food.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my mom is half Indian. No, just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was like, another.
No, but yes, no, but I did not. I had not been exposed to that at all. And you walk in the house, and it smells like this like Indian restaurant. And not only that, but I was always been amazed that like it was like she's making dinner, and the dad was making dinner, and it was like they would make this like spread in like 20 minutes of just like, and it was South Indian food. So it was like mostly vegetables, and it was so fucking good. And the dad was like rolling breads.
Yeah.
And like,
I've had one home cooked Indian meal also in South Jersey, and like exactly, they're making the roti right there for you. It was incredible.
So and
phenomenal.
the mom, and they had all these like leftovers. Like the mom would make this like eggplant curry in like 3 minutes, and I see her like just like drizzling oil and spices, like in just it all comes together super fast. And these like
and you have more for later.
And they have more for later, and they would
so
take it for
great.
lunch. It was so good, and they had these like steamed like and it was all like it was like, but it was like not very like it wouldn't seem to be like high labor foods to make. It was like kind of
The speed with which they made it was,
but it was like it fooled you, and they had these like steamed like dumpling kind of things. It was really just like a plain ball of like cream of wheat sort of stuff, and you dip it in this like curry. It was so good. They made this. There was they did have the cream of wheat like sort of a dish, I guess you'd call it. It's like a polenta kind of a thing.
Oh,
but like with like Indian spices and tomatoes. So good.
So good. So here you are this week.
I just made
recreating these meals.
I wouldn't say that, but I will say that I did. I did start cooking Indian food a long time ago because of that, and I realized that my PSA of the week is that if you should tackle Indian food, it's worth it, but restraint is the key. In my view, like sometimes, like if you look at a cookbook and into Indian food, it's like use a teaspoon of this and a teaspoon of that spice and a teaspoon of cumin and all this other stuff. Like the tendency is like, when you go to the store and you buy like spices, and you're like, this is gonna last me like 6 years,
forever,
right?
yes.
And the tendency is, I got to like dump more. Like you don't want the thing to taste like, I've made that mistake a lot. It's like you don't want it to taste like cumin, but you just want like a little bit goes a long way.
Got it.
And so when you have Indian food, it's like, oh, that tastes like Indian food. You don't want to, it's like when you have like chili and it tastes like there's a certain
powder.
combination of like spices that make it taste like chili.
Yeah.
It's the same idea. It's like the combination makes it taste like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But you have to like have like, I would say under season. I know that sounds like white people talk because they say, but it's not.
But you can always add seasoning.
Right.
You can't take it away.
Right. And it's not like, because it's not like heat. It's like, like spice. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you're not like making something like less spicy. You're making it like, it's a difference between like spice and like heat.
I have to say, the only Indian dish I make is chana masala.
Yeah.
And
I made that dal. I made that this week.
Oh, okay. So the recipe I have drives me insane because, as you said, it has so many spices and it's got garlic and it's got ginger and everything's chopped up super fine. And it says it just gives you 5 minutes to do this thing. And it takes me 45 minutes to do it. And so I get so mad.
Right.
I mean, and it's wonderful. And then you put it on the stove forever and it's delicious. And you can make a huge amount. I feel like the recipes, like you said, it always comes to feed 10. And so it's great because it lasts forever.
Do you use curry leaves?
I don't use
curry
it's
critical.
leaves. Oh, it's critical?
Well, you go to Kalustian's,
Yeah.
on 29th.
Yep.
And just get curry leaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. How much more time is this going to cost me? Or you put them in, then take them out?
No, you put them in permanently.
And you leave them?
Yes.
It's not like
you
bay
fry
leaves?
them and throw them in. No, you can eat. They're edible.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a
Oh, great.
basil leaf.
I wouldn't know a curry leaf if it bit me. What does it look like?
It looks like it comes in a little packet on as twigs. It's like a twig with like 20 leaves on it. They look like bay leaves, kind of, I guess. But you can eat them.
But you can eat them. Good to know. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you fry them and then throw them in.
Always
But they
teach
taste
me
good.
and other people things in this food corner.
Okay, good to know.
great.
And that's
Okay.
that's Indian food talk.
So,
What?
so you recommend, so one, buy curry leaves.
Buy curry leaves. Yeah, they're kind of hard to find.
Two,
That's why-
don't overseason.
And don't overseason. And you can always add. And that's it. Tackle Indian food, as daunting as it may.
And you
seem.
made a dal.
I made a dal, and then I made like a under the broiler because we don't have a grill in New York here. Like a just tandoori-ish kind of chicken.
Okay.
Like yogurt marinade.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's easy to do.
Great.
Um,
How long did all of this actually take you?
Not too long.
Okay.
Some
Great.
of these things take longer than others.
Do you have something you use to prep, like a micro?
I have a Mexican cook. No, a tool. You mean?
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
But I will say
Use
some of these
magic
things. Some of these things do take like sometimes like last year, or some point I decided to make a biryani, like the layered
rice
like
with
rice
the-
and
yeah,
chicken and
yeah.
whatever. But I found a recipe that was way more involved than the many. But I like doing that kind of stuff. It's like a project. It keeps me busy.
You like the project.
I like
food.
the
You
project.
yeah.
So if you're into a project, tackle a biryani. That guy, there's this restaurant which I've never been to. It's supposed to be really good, like Dhamaka or whatever. It's Dhama, somewhere on the Lower East Side.
Now that my smell is so acute, I should
You
probably
should
go. Yeah.
Maybe it would be maybe this is a bad time for you to go to Indian.
Oh
place.
yeah. Oh yeah. I may
It's
just
too
be
much.
overwhelmed.
Maybe
That's
overwhelmed by
true.
the smell.
You said that. So it's in the East Village.
Yeah, and he I think on the Munchies channel, which is a part of the Vice network, I believe.
Oh, okay.
They have like a food thing, and he makes a chicken biryani. I think, chicken biryani, and that it was a good recipe. And he also makes. I tried samosas last year.
Wow.
And made those. You make the dough
You
and
deep
everything.
fry them and
Deep fry them. Yeah, that came out pretty well.
Cool.
That's a good project too.
hey,
But that's Indian food, and that's it.
great. Did you ever go back in the day East 6th Street? Was that row of
That's
Indian
I
restaurants?
remember a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. I
Yeah.
loved it because one, so
Yeah.
many. So two, they all tried to stand out by having their own individual
Right.
twist on it.
Yeah.
So I liked one where the waiters were also magicians. That was great. And three, they had no liquor licenses,
Oh,
so
so
it was
yeah.
BYOB. So
Yeah.
you'd get a bottle of wine and bring it.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I experienced. So there was a liquor store around the corner on 5th Street, I think.
Yeah.
But it had the thick glass. It was, everyone was behind a counter and it was tiny. You'd walk in and point and they'd bring it and sell it to you because it was such a dangerous neighborhood. I
Oh,
guess.
wow. Yeah.
So that gave it a little tinge of excitement.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No
it was
more.
a
Yeah.
delicious, inexpensive
Yeah.
meal with magic.
Yeah. To Indian, I feel like Indian restaurant is kind of hit or miss. Like a lot of times it's like this, if you order something, it's like a very soupy, or like it's over, like if you order like a lamb curry or something, there's like 2 little pieces of lamb and there's just like,
But you're saying it depends on the restaurant.
yeah, some
don't
are
know.
great
Yeah.
and some less so.
Am I allowed to shout out a fantastic Indian
Sure.
restaurant?
Yes.
Chola.
Oh, I know that place.
CHOLA, just incredible, run by a phenomenal family. I love places where the wait staff have been there for a long time.
Yeah.
You know that they're treating them well.
Yes.
And the food, excellent.
That's
and
good.
I feel like half the clientele are Indian, which is always a
Yes.
good sign. Anyway, East 58th
yeah,
Street.
I know
Thumbs up.
where that is. Or I walk by it or something.
It's great.
Okay, good to know. We're going to wrap this up. But one small food thing, actually, I just realized
good.
that I was watching. There's a really good YouTube. There's a restaurant, I guess, in London called Trinity. I think it's probably like a fancy French place. And I like the chef. He makes good food, and I like watching him cook.
Uh-huh.
And he's British. And
why do you think this is French? It is French food?
I think it's French.
Okay.
Inspired. It's upscale cuisine, and he always makes stuff that looks good. But it's kind of funny because he's very technically skilled, and he's always I like the way he talks about the food. You know, he's like, "This is delicious, the best way." You know, and he's like, I saw the other day on my feed, it was like, one of my favorite salads is this duck salad. And I was like, only to like in like the world of French cooking. Is that a salad? It's like a duck bathed confit. It's like basically like bathed in fat, and like everything else on the plate is like there's no way that would qualify as a quote unquote salad.
But that, I mean, it's very different, but similar to the Midwestern salads that have nothing but marshmallow and noodles.
Yeah, or it's like going to like a steakhouse and getting like a wedge of iceberg lettuce just doused in like blue cheese
and
dressing.
Bacon. Yeah.
Is that a salad? Okay, good.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
you like this? So you watch this on? This is another YouTube thing. Trinity.
Yeah,
is the name of it.
That's the restaurant. Next, right after I watch my steroid influencers and stuff. I'll give this to you, haiku stuff. But listeners will note a new song this week, and it completes the rebrand.
Oh, awesome!
Okay,
great. I haven't heard it yet. I'm excited. I do want to correct.
Yes.
Last week, we mentioned briefly the maple syrup heist.
Right.
And I thought it was a couple years ago, and it was still a mystery. I am so wrong. I just want to say it was back in like
1830s.
Yeah, no, like 2012.
Oh, okay.
And they were able to solve the crime.
They solved the crime.
Several people went to prison
for maple syrup theft.
Yeah, I mean from the reserve, from the.
Did they just go? I wonder if they went to their house and discovered just like cases of stolen.
No,
maple.
they'd moved the product. They moved the product across the border to Vermont and elsewhere and sold it off. But it was like the spouse of the person who ran the warehouse. It was a
inside
father
job.
and son.
Huh?
It was an inside job, and
I gotcha.
I bet they turned on each other and it got ugly.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I just wanted to.
So,
update
did
that.
you want to do the haiku of the week?
Sure. Yes, I will do a haiku
Hold
of
on.
the week. No, that's okay. We got it. I'll do what? Setting me up.
Okay.
Okay. Recipe for joy.
Yes.
Say yes to Indian food. Say no to steroids.
All right, good. See you next week.